Today, I'm honored to have Brandon Gustafson from BeeWell Living. He is the owner of the company and someone that I met via a referral partner probably about 4 or 5 years ago now. So you
Yeah,
have gone through kind of the entire process with myself and Schooley Mitchell from start to finish, aka you found savings, went through it. You're now getting all the savings at this point because we've kind of gone past our 3 years. And that's why I appreciate you being on today and just would love to have you chat for a few minutes about your experience working with myself and Schooley Mitchell and how it helped you, hopefully.
yeah, absolutely. Thanks, Matt. Thanks for having me.
Yeah. So, yeah, I mean, in terms of, how we met, again, we were introduced by a referral partner. We looked into a couple of your different facilities. And in one particular facility, we did save over 70% on your waste services. And just kind of curious from your perspective, did you think that was in the realm of possibility? What was your experience like? Just anything you can tell someone that might give them a better sense of what it's like to actually work with Schooley Mitchell.
Yeah, yeah. So I think our experience, like you mentioned, a referral partner, his name was Charlie. He introduced us. I think you guys were in a group somewhere in Denver or something and
Yeah, a
chatting
mastermind
and
group.
yeah, and Charlie's like, you gotta talk to Matt. He's gonna help you guys a lot. So, going into it, I kind of had a little bit like I probably had Googled Schooley Mitchell, maybe your name, and like what is this, and then we had our introductory call, and that really helped me just kind of understand what the process is. And as a small business owner, it's one of those things that's always in the back of your mind. I can find some savings somewhere. It's on my to-do list, but I just don't have the time to go in and figure it out. And so that was kind of where our conversation started was, yeah, we can help save you some money. Let's look at all of the things that you've got. Let's figure out which of those are going to make sense for us to look at. So for us being assisted living facilities, there's only so many types of things that we can really find savings in. But we focused on some of those vendor relationships. We have waste, internet. I think we looked at like there's not much you could do with power, but I think we may have
Yeah.
looked at that a little bit. Gas, those were municipal, so there's not much we could do there. So we leaned in on, I think, our internet service. We tried to find stuff
Right.
there. We may have done something with TV, and waste was the big one for us. And waste specifically for our facility was in Colorado Springs. And we were using, I can't remember the vendor at the time, but it was something, honestly, I looked at it and was like, yeah, that's a lot of money, but I don't know what else I could do to reduce it. I don't have the contacts. I don't even know where to start to go looking for somebody else that can help us out with waste. And that was something that we talked through, and you're like, yeah, we help a lot of people with that. And after just kind of giving you our information, our vendor, the amount of money that we were spending on that, you were able to tap into some of your other contacts with the new vendor that I also can't remember the name of, but helped us negotiate better pricing there, like significantly better. It saved us thousands of dollars per year on that, and for us as a small business, that was huge because money's tight when you're doing a small business, and
Yep.
thousands of dollars per year was awesome for us. So yeah, it was a great experience.
Nice. And just in kind of looking back, I know it's been a while now, but in terms of the kind of upfront time commitment, I don't know if you remember how long you spent doing all this, but do you remember how much time you really put into it before kind of us coming back with some findings for you?
Oh, I honestly not very much. So it was like getting on the website with our previous vendor, downloading a bunch of invoices, and I have a virtual assistant, so they kind of help me out with that. But it wasn't hard. If anything, we because I know we looked at internet too. One of them we
Yep.
were able to do online very easily. The other one we may have had to call and have them email us information. But regardless of what that process was, it was a couple hours to get that information, send it to you. You and I had good touch points throughout that process where we were just, hey, let's have a call here. Let's make sure you understand what you need to get from that vendor. Once we get it, let's have another touch point. Let's make sure we have everything that we need. I think we had to get you some of our financials so you could see historically what that looked like
Mhm.
and really compare them against the invoices. Make sure the numbers are what they say they are, and that really helped calculate what those savings would be once you found that new vendor.
Yeah.
And we were able to calculate a lot of that. So yeah, it was a good
And,
experience. It didn't take long at all, just a few
and I
hours.
will definitely just add in, it was waste that was quick and telecom that took a while. That's always the way it is. Telecom vendors tend to be a little more tight-lipped about the contracts than waste vendors do. Um, but yeah, I mean, it was a pleasure to work with you. I really appreciate taking the time to do this today, and wish you nothing but the best. And I learned a little bit more about assisted living investing today as well. And I will certainly bring you up to other groups that I am working with in the senior living world. So thank you very much for joining me today.
Love it. Yeah, no problem. Thanks, Matt.